Alright, before I begin with this video, I just want to give y'all a physique update. So fun fact, I have not worked out in about probably over 6 months, but here's a physique update. I've literally, since 6 months ago, I've only worked out a total of like 4 times. Alright, so here's a physique update. I can't really tense too much because the injury's in my back. Alright, let me get a thumbnail real quick. Alright. This is going to be a Q&A video, Army Edition. Basically, I dropped a video a couple days ago. I seen a lot of comments and there was a couple of questions. So this video is going to be dedicated to that. I am also going to be answering general Army questions. Alright, so let's get started. It got a little cold in here. Ah, fuck. Ah, god damn it. Woo! First comment from Michael LOL, and it says, I'm about to ship out to basic training. It's crazy that people who join the Army don't realize they will have to deal with a lot of difficult situations, but you just have to get it done and not whinge and complain all the time. Tim is a shitbag for sure. I'm going into the Army as an E3 because I have a degree in information technologies. I'm going in as a 25 Bravo. I'm surprised he skipped basic training. How do you even know that? These are all from my last video, by the way, where I'm talking about a person that I work with. Yeah, so basically he was complaining a lot. You just have to watch the video to understand that part. There is a lot of stuff that I left out about Tim. I just wanted to focus on a specific topic in the last video, but basically he skipped basic training because he went to basic training in the Marine Corps. He was in the Marine Corps, was in basic training. He was in there for not too long. So that's question number 1. 007JJJ 007JJJ. It says, what's up, bro? Just came across your video. How's your overall idea of the Army? Any regrets? I plan on joining and going infantry. So my number 1 regret, and I'm paying for it now, you get to choose your job before going into the Army. Whatever job you have to keep your job for at least like a year and a half. Here's the thing about jobs in the Army. In order to retire in the Army, you have to reach a certain rank. In order to promote to Staff Sergeant, which is the rank you have to get in order for you to retire, in order to promote to Staff Sergeant, you have to promote 2 more times. And in order to promote those 2 more times, you need a certain amount of promotion points. So for my job, for example, I'm a 91 Fox. The promotion points in order for me to promote to Sergeant is about, right now it's about like 600. And here's the thing, the average person, if they tried and maxed out PT, college, and correspondence courses, you're looking at about like, I would say like 400, maybe 500 points max. After that point, it starts getting really, really hard to promote. Like I said, I have to promote twice. So not only do I have to promote to sergeant, I have to promote to staff sergeant. So even if I do become a sergeant, I still need points for staff sergeant. It's almost impossible. And when I say almost impossible, I am not kidding. A lot of people who end up promoting to staff sergeant when their points are maxed out, they're usually finessing the system. And what I mean by that is they either have connections or somebody's basically promoting them in a way that I can't really tell you how. There are other jobs where the job is more fun, enjoyable, it's less stressful, and the promotion points are higher. Not higher. They are lower. However, you have to score high enough to get those jobs on your ASVAB. So if you want to retire, choose your job wisely, look at the promotion points. They have the promotion points online. Anybody could Google it. So for each job, if you're looking to get into the Army, look at the MOSs that they are showing you. Look at all your options, look them up, look at what the fuck? And if you're not qualified for the jobs that you want, try to retake the ASVAB. This is really a comment. It's by S. Doms. I'm not gonna pronounce that. I can't. I'm Lithuanian. Even though I watch Lithuanian content on YouTube, but your video was recommended, I see you're still a newbie on YouTube, but wish you all the best in your life. And I commented, thank you for the inspiration. Next is a comment. The world needs more young men like yourself. God bless you. And I said, thank you very much. That is by Manny Mojave. Next comment, UC7953. There's nothing wrong with being a self-advocate. This exists outside of the Army as well. You need to be your own advocate. Just hoping someone else sees you working hard and then thinks you're awesome isn't guaranteed. People are just too wrapped up and concerned about their own problems to notice you. Nothing wrong with reminding them and being your own advocate. So this comment is regarding my video, and in the video I said this guy Tim is basically bragging and boasting about how good of a job he is doing. Here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with being confident and telling people, like, let me show you what I could do, basically. However, the thing about him in our situation was he was bragging about things that he could do while putting me down. So basically, I would overhear him say things about me, and rumors would go back to me, and I would find out. He would imply that I'm slow. Some people would come back to me and they would tell me, if you need to put somebody down to make yourself look better, then that means you're not doing that good with your job. I'm zoning out. Those were all the comments and questions on my last video. Now I want to go over some stuff that y'all might have questions for. So there is this belief that people are all aggressive and mean in the Army. I'm here to tell y'all that that is very true. However, in today's climate in the Army, a lot of things that used to be allowed back then are not allowed now. So some of those things include like hitting soldiers, calling them names. They still get away with that sometimes. Things like that, basically yelling at someone for no reason, dragging the situation. Those things are not so allowed. Those things are not really allowed like that these days. However, there is a lot of aggressiveness in the Army. Those things happen a lot more than they should. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, nah, you're too soft, bro. Like, it's just push up. It's not only that. They will yell at you for stupid shit. Like, if it would be like the littlest of things, and they would be like, are you fucking serious? Go do push-ups. And it's not that big of a deal, bro. I'm telling you, it's not that big of a deal. So outside of leadership, there is a concern about the Army in general being dangerous. Anywhere in this building, there's not a single camera. There might be a few cameras in some of them. On this base, there's not a lot of surveillance. So the downside of not having all the surveillance is, yeah, you don't have to be on your P's and Q's. Like, you don't have to worry that you're being watched all the time. But at the same time, there are times where you do need to be watched. Like, for example, if somebody's trying to kill you and there's no surveillance and they take you to a room in the building, nobody would know until people realize that this soldier is missing. So people want to know if the Army is like a basic 9 to 5. For the most part, yeah, the Army is like a regular 9 to 5. At any point in time, you can get called to work. Yeah, generally speaking, 9 to 5. After work, you're not really messed with. Now, if somebody fucked up in your unit or somebody messed up in your company, they might send you back to do some extra duty or stuff like that. You should be off the hook. You're not really gonna mess with you after work. I feel so fucking jittery, bro. All right, so that concludes the video.